So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Fernando Torres. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Roberto Carlos. There will be a throw-in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Torres. And they're back on the ball again. That is good alertness. And they've got rid. Inter Milan, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Figo. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. Fernando Torres. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space out wide. That's really well cleared. Greece have reclaimed it. Still goalless at the moment. Forlan is wide and looking to get onto this. Figo providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear. Greece look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ball driven to... Oh, smashing header! Goal, Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Greece have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Deco. Inter Milan finding their passes. Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been knocked clear. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. Big chance! What a chance, surely! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly loved him.
Number 10.
Greece are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Threads one in. Has a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, there's the clearance. Deftly away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vigo. That's been slipped through. In with the challenge. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's there to retrieve it. Searching pass he's played there. And he's gone looking for safety.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Decent chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Substitution.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Forlan. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yaya Toure. Serginho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's played it in low. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And this is Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Will play through for the wide man. Gets into some space. And he's straight offside. Quality ball. That's cause for mild irritation. And he thumps it clear. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Greece. Number 14.
Yaya Toure.
Pavlidis. Coming on the field.
He's having a
Number
go!
17. Bakasetas. Number 8.
Nesta clears. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Inter are back in business. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Johan Cruyff.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Picks it face to face with the keeper. He's having a shot! Goal, Greece! And they get themselves in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 22. Substitution for Greece. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9.
Greece take the lead. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played out towards the right wing. Great vision. Takes a shot. Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitution for Greece.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Number
So
7,
a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Number 4, number 38.
He's gone for the shots.
Substitution in progress.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's whipped it across.
Greece clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Figo. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
DiMarco. Now it's Cruyff. Played into space. It's a promising position. Looking for the run.
6
He's
added
in
minutes
plenty of
has
space
been
here.
indicated.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Greece could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get rid. That pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Good ball, good... And drive! So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tomori is there to clear. Raul. That's good pressure, closed it down quickly. Now it's Olise.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thinks about the shot. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. He's under a lot of pressure there. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Cruyff. Rodri tries making a foray down the right. De Ligt. Great vision. Look at the space here. Oh, cracking ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Van Basten. Saliba did just about enough to come out on... Yaya Toure! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Raul gets into a good position. Ah, such a clever touch. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Raul. Out towards the flank. Nesta. And that's gone loose. Now, can they get him away?
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Olise. And a chance! Timber gets it away.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Deco for Olise. He is just chance, surely! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're underway again.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now he's got space here. Saliba calmly anticipates. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Raul. Deco. Now it's Van Basten. In with the challenge. And it's Neymar. Now it's Raul.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar. And the finish! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Inter really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Olise. Deco. Yamal. Van Basten. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's been played through. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh no, what has happened here? That's a promising run he's making on the right. Looking to play him in. Oh, delightful ball. And he's there to clear it. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Opts to... Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a shot! Oh, can he get onto this? Costa Curta. Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? Goes for goal! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 20. Il numero 11.
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Half an hour gone in the second half. Knocks it into space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Chance! Azar. Looking for a runner. He's being urged to... He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's being shifted off it. And he can clear it away. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Has crossed into the middle. Tomori tries to clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Raya. That has not gone well. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that was nowhere near his best. That's at the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter really were very impressive in the way they found...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Al Nassr have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's come loose. Can he finish? It's been shipped out wide. Foot in. That's a sharp pass. Saliba makes the interception. Deco threads one in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Yaya Toure. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out wide. Cross from Cafu. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks.
Diaz gets through, and the shot! He scored! Al Nassr take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kokchu. Yaya Toure. Now it's Guti. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Elise. Now it's Puskás. Always onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Vigo. Vigo making good progress on the right-hand side. Forlan. He has a look up. Forlan! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's away. Real chance! Diaz gets flagged offside. Puskás chasing after it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. This looks promising. Again, the flag's up. Casillas comes out and deals with it. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. No, again there's no way through. Cafu. Bigo has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Forlan powering forward here. Nice control. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Guti, and he's in on Olise! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
James. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Forlan. Now there's a fine ball. It's a quick ball upfield. Olise. And it's Deco. Can he finish? It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for it.
He rises! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
James. Tries to play it through. Now it's Diaz. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Diaz. It's Forlan. Bigo hurtling down that right flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Forlan. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Forlan. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Guti. Kukçu gets a foot in here. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he can clear it away. Great vision. Diaz is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. Al Nassr ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, decent chance! Decent enough try.
Forlan is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Puskás. Now it's Diaz. Deco does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Yaya Touré. Now it's Olise. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross. A header! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Guti is flagged offside. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Mbappe. Number 22,
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Across it goes.
Coming on the field.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 24, Alsen.
And he welcomes it in. I think that's It's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Figo. Well, played right into his path. Look at the space. It's fallen! And that's a real chance missed. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Figo! Played out towards the right wing. Inter Milan desperately searching for the winner here. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's intervened well there. Kukçu is there to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Forlan. Kukçu has a look and plays it forward. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Puskás. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Played out to the right. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising the defence. What a communicator.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Quality ball. Shifted upfield. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Beckenbauer. Davids does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Figo. So it is still 0-0. That's a shade optimistic. Played into space. Dink through. And the shot, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Seedorf. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Torres.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got away. That has been knocked clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's decided to go for it. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Torres.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Ibrahimovic.
Here's the start of the second half.
Numero 7.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bale. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Bullet just did brilliantly to get that under control before what was a really good finish for me too. He made it all look so effortless as well.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Probing pass. Pullet is in a really good position out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cruyff. Makaleli. Some resolute defending there. Pullet is onto this. Can he finish? It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Fernando Torres tries to play it through. Well, that's an excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That's an imaginative pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Searching pass he's played there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 9, lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 17. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has not gone well. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross needs to be good. He's there and gets it away. "75 minutes played. And this is Forlan. That looks a decent ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Torres. Great vision. Forlan! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try... Oh, he's been caught napping. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. He can get that clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now he's off and running. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forlan. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Ball comes in. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Davids. And he's there to make the challenge. And that has been clubbed away. That's a cute ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Now
di
it's
recupero.
Torres. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Not the most accurate pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And that gets things running.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He's shifting through the gears here.
An early chance there, first of the game.
Olise clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Now it's Raul. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Knocks it into space.
Raul. Azar. Now it's Osimhen. And now the breakaway.
Great vision. He is through here.
Burak Yilmaz!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now that looks a decent ball.
I think that's offside.
Yes, it is.
Sanchez. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
Whatever happens,
It's Yilmaz! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Van Dijk.
Looking to play him in.
Now it's Rafinha.
Can he latch on to this?
That's good defensive concentration.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Cafu, looking for options for movement. Now it's Olise.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball.
Besiktas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's got away.
Opts to play it back.
Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Now, can they get him away?
The referee's awarded a free kick.
It's Figo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
And he's onside.
Here comes the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's had a shot!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Ruben Dias picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Deco. Cruyff. Raul.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ruben Diaz attempts a clearance.
And it's Robertson. Rafinha. That's a lovely pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's picked his way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Besiktas with the corner. They're first.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Played into space out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Long ball upfield. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Olise. Cafu. Cafu proves... Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Hazard. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Looking for the run. And he's whipped. He's got full. It's bounced back off the post.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Hazard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now the delivery. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball.
Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what has happened here? Figo. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Kimmich looking for a runner. The less said about that pass, the better. Hazard cuts out the pass.
Played out to the right.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deco. Figo. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
Oh, good spread. Figo. Cross flung in towards the middle. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. No, again there's no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's just beyond his reach. Pinches it off him. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Toure is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. What a save by Seaman! Gerrard getting this one clear. He's going for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He rises! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that to...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Van Dijk has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to play it through. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Besiktas give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Elise deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe herring after the ball here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Foden. We are into stoppage time. Well, played right into his path. It's roll! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
It's a sharp pass. Raul. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Forlan picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. And I just really liked what I saw here.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beck.